question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Ravens and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, we look at this Bronco team, and losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do
and off we go from Denver. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie. One of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. The Broncos send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. A number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. The numbers for him from a week ago. Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Jackson now. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
It's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And he finally goes goes down at the 23-yard line. It's a big play there on 4th and 10. Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. He'll have a first. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That's some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Shaw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first down, it's Brock. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Burrow will throw. He finds his man complete. That's Shaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So in Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 34. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up first and 10 at their own 46. After the interception, here's Jackson escaping the pressure right. First down and more for Jackson.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Touchdown! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Ravens on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Brock. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Mike 17. Mike 17.
On third down, Burrow. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. And powering through at the 35. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. First down and more for Jackson. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You've got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Broncos' 39-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And that is caught. It's Winslow. And in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Ravens 14.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Joe Burrow trots out again with the rest of his offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
2nd and 6.
On second down now. It's Brock. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. To throw is Jackson. On the move to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And coming out now, the Broncos. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down. Burrow. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Brock. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. To the air again, Burrow. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Over the middle, complete. It's Shaw. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
11, 12, 32.
Now Burrow on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Brock. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Burrow. He's going to air one out. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. On 3rd and 1, Burrow. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
This is our time. Our time.
So we have reached halftime here with a miss. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter, and they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position. And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, it's Brock. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Brock.
And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He's going to try and go deep again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. To throw again is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 31, Burrow to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Brock. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Shaw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes. Carving them up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And the Broncos are going to get the football. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
12. 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson.
And that is incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
A gain of 13 yards.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Ravens look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the... 25-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. It's caught by Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. 1st down, here's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A huge play there for Denver. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Point after try forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Let's go! Let's go!
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Archer on 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, Archer. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Archer. And, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
Let's go! Let's go! Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow throwing the out route and complete. That's Reed. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Burrow on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Brock. Touchdown! A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Broncos cut into that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Here's Archer on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be a 2nd down. Back to throw. Archer. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Archer, he's going to take another shot here. They've got his man, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season as the Ravens push further out in front. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
A try here for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And the Broncos are going to get the football. They put up their goal at the beginning of the season, and that was to win 7 games, and now they've accomplished that mission.
And congrats.